Hello, Terracon4 here, doing a simple little tutorial video this time on the farming and mining pack and how to migrate over the skeleton or use the set master pose method if you do not wish to add the tool bone into your own meshes, because while you can get Blender or other things for free in order to do that relatively quickly and easily, take like an hour to learn and do it the first time and then like 5 minutes to add it on each character after that. Understandably, not everybody's going to want to do that. So right off the bat, we'll take, in this case, we just have a advanced locomotion project, and then I added in the farming and mining pack. So let's just go over to the farming and mining pack's demo map. And as a quick example on the set master pose reference method, we'll select one of these little preview characters and edit it. And here we have a character who is performing a simple animation. I'm going to take this mesh and copy it, Control W, and we'll make this one the visual mesh. We're going to take this and use the animation man. So this is no longer using the same skeleton as that. But since it does have the exact same hierarchy, minus having the tool in it, but all the other bones have the same names in hierarchy, we can just straight up grab this and set master pose component. The visual mesh is the target, and the original mesh is the new master. So we're setting this up in the construction script area, accessible there. And with this, we compile, and now it follows through. Now we select our original mesh, and we go down here and we hidden in game, visible, and now you just see your own guy doing it. But we compile, and he's no longer doing anything. So in order for this to work, we need to go back to that initial mesh that's now hidden, and in the details, we'll search optimization. In optimization, there's this visibility-based anim tick option. Always tick pose. We want it to always tick pose and refresh bones. With this, even when it's not visible, it will still refresh the bones. And with this, we now have this working. Even though these are on two separate skeletons, because they have the same root, pelvis, spine 0, spine 2, spine 3, going on up to the clavicles to the hands, all the bone structures are the same, it'll work. So, sorry about that. Sneeze. So here we have the separate character now able to perform these animations by simply referencing that. Though this is understandably not ideal for everyone's situations, since we are still using the other skeleton as a master pose. You could set master pose specifically when doing the farming animations, that you have the hand or tool there. And also as a key part, this will only work if your own mesh is pretty much exactly the same as the referenced mannequin that I had. Say you had a female character, the shoulders are probably going to get pulled to the side because she has to suddenly match the bones positions of the male mannequin. So to a certain extent, you have to be careful with this type of animation with any change in the mesh, because if you do, you might have issues like the hands not matching up if you use any different proportioned character from the default, but it'll be more noticeable with this. Either way, so farming mining. Now, with this all being shown, if you want to be able to get these animations right on your main own characters, you'll just need to migrate over. So it's pretty simple. You find the farming skeleton in farming mining third person VP mannequin character mesh, and let's stop this session. Delete. And there's this replace references. In this case, the skeleton in this project is the ALS one. Replace references. Yes. They will be added now. And with this, all of these are now set up to work on the ALS skeleton. It'll go through saving assets. Takes a little bit because of all the animations. A bone has been added. This is missing. So we'll save all again, because I had to add the bone, that extra tool bone, even though the meshes don't yet have it. Otherwise, so with this, they're now both properly on the same skeleton, and you will now find that you can very much see the, even when using the animation guy for ALS, you'll be able to find the animations for farming as well here. So it's fairly straightforward. Just normally you delete, replace references with your own skeleton. And if you wish to use this set master pose system, you just take your own mesh, drop as a visual mesh under the hidden farming mannequin who has the bone needed to move the tool, and set the master pose component. The tool is still itself attached to and referencing the socket from the invisible mesh character, so it's still able to follow and look right because that guy actually has the bone. So this is pretty much all you have to do in order to make use of the set master pose component or to bring stuff over to your own skeleton. If we had this tool on this guy, however, it would not have that bone on this particular mesh because we haven't exported and added the tool bone. And if we do that, then we'd probably just have to attach it to the hand, but it's not going to swing with the hand. For example, here with the axe, you'll see that the hands are, this one's sliding, and this one then spins over, twists about. So the hands are moving independently of the tool, or the tool independently of the hands. And that is the whole point of having that separate bone, so the tool can animate on its own as it's doing stuff. So you would need to add that if you want to use these animations with the tool directly on your own characters, but you can get around this by using this method of just having your own character follow the actions of an invisible farming mannequin who is properly set up by default to have the bone. Not 1% ideal, but it's a simple enough hack that many people can use in their projects if they don't want to add the bones themselves. So that should be everything. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And for more details, read the documentation for the farming and mining pack. It does go over it in there. This is just a visual example to hopefully convey to people a bit more clearly what they need to do. So stay healthy. Till next time, have a good one. Stay productive.